Well, getting ready for breakfast this morning, I thought of a little example that I could give to help us understand federalism and what the Constitution does. So first I need to just enlighten my cereal here. Here we have our cereal. We'll consider the bag like absolutism or some monarchy or something. Let's just enlighten that through revolution. We'll open the bag, and then the Articles of Confederation, we see the states gain their freedom. So then they form, a loose confederation of states. We could consider the table the Articles of Confederation is the table. But what happens is some trouble comes along in the form of milk, and our states kind of bust apart there, and so we have a loose confederation that's not able to sustain itself, to hold itself together very well, and for 10 years they struggle. So what we need is some form of a constitution.
Constitution is an interesting word to break down. The suffix shun is creating a noun of action. So some other words would be rebellion, revolution, or conservation. Then we have the prefix con, which basically means together, pollo con queso, or in words like Congress, or concert, or concept. And so we can use our prefix on constitute and change it around. We have institute, and restitute, destitute, and prostitute. But prostitute, what does that have to do with constitute? Guess we'll need to search and find out. So we've got our root word statute, which is similar to some other words that we actually have words for, like statute or stature, state, stand, or stay. Even words like stage, stable, stack, staff, stagnant, all have the same root word, sta, which we don't have a word for in English, but we have the word stand, which can best define that. So our suffix shun, to make, stand, together. So constitution means to make stand together. Institution, to make stand in. Restitution, to make stand again. Destitution, to make stand down. And prostitution, to make stand forward or out. And our Constitution helps to make things stand together. So what we need is
something to make the cereal, something to make the states stand together. So obviously that solution is a bowl, and so our bowl is our Constitution, and then we can still have our troubles and the states hold together. An interesting little side note, I want to let you in on a little secret here. If you ask an American what a state is, they'll automatically give you some example like Idaho or Missouri, but that's a fault of being in the United States. We think that that's what they are. We don't have a real concept of what a state is. A lot of times we think that, but it's the government of those states. Now, a lot of states like in Europe, those are states too. So the European Union is really just the United States of Europe, because a state is a government. It's an entity that stands alone. It's the same thing.